Hello, and welcome back to making a tabletop RPG in 30 days. We are on day 24. We're running out of time. And I got distracted and started 20 minutes late today because I was playing Warframe. Um, I'm not going to put in extra work today because I'm not feeling like it. I'm just going to do this until midnight. That's it. That's just how it is today because today has been that kind of day. Mondays suck. I'm gonna try to finish up some of the classes, but otherwise, I'm not gonna put in anything extra. I'm not gonna do anything fancy. I'm just gonna sit, stare at the screen, and figure out how to do this. It's probably gonna be boring as hell to watch, but we'll find out. I'm just gonna make extra pages of this, because now I have this, and I can drag that up like here. Because I want to add this to the Scion up there. So we're on page 10. This one. I can put it over here. We are going to remove this page so that we can just have it like this. Valkyrie. Reaper. Hunter. This one only needs this many. Reaper needs how many? This many. Makes it look a lot more doable, doesn't it? This one needs a lot, though. Yeah. Not that much more, actually. You are done? Demon is not done. Demon needs a lot of work. Because it has more abilities, I guess. I have the soda. It's quite nice. I think it's cloudberry soda. I forget what it's called in English. It's those little green puffy berries that look slightly like tiny watermelons, but they don't taste anything like it. It's quite nice. Buy it every once in a while. It's just really good. And the sugar-free version is not actually awful, which is cool. Tangent. I don't think I want skill manipulation or like anything like that beyond what they already have, because they have the swapping thing. I don't want anything else that gives skills or uh, does things about that. They're better at dreaming, which makes sense. They have some defensive capabilities, I believe. You may tell. Yep. Um. mm, we don't need all their abilities to be like super weird. But it's kind of on theme for them to be kind of wonky and weird that way. I'm just gonna put on some music real quick. Uh. Oh, first song is by Life's Decay. Nice. Very small band. Doesn't exist anymore. Well, eh, you know, they're not around making music. Lovely French band. I'm just babbling about everything about except the game right now. I'm considering if I should steal abilities from my other game or not, because this is one of the classes that has actual direct overlap, but I don't think I want to reuse stuff. Because I don't want people to play the other game and go like, "Oh, it's just the same shit." I want there to be like new stuff to be excited about, but the same sort of concept. Mm. Hmm. I'm trying to think of a name right now. I want an ability that expands this class's vestments to all, uh, all weapons and armors. Uh, I'm not sure what I want to call this though. I was going to go with Dream Bigger, but I'm not sure if that fits. Hmm. I'm just gonna double check that this is actually, uh, yeah, spell checking. I think that's a cool ability to have. Um, you can sort of expand your arsenal randomly, which gives you access to more different magic items and stuff, since you can actually equip them. Hmm. Do I want them to have a thing that gives them an item? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm so stuck here. I need how many abilities more? No, this would be 8. It's not quite as bad as it seems, but it's almost as bad as it seems. Hmm. Um, I don't think I want every class to have like travel mechanic circumvention or like ways to cheat those tests. I think you already have enough of that. Hmm. Um. Ugh. No, this is not Wonderland. This is dreaming. Um. I'm gonna call it power nap. No, I'm gonna. Hmm. Maybe. We'll go with that. Snoozing. I want an additional payoff to this. Hmm. So these and Scavenge can steal abilities, which is cool, I think. And yes, you can take Copycat. You can also accidentally Copycat into Unbound Creativity, which means you would get to learn an ability, pick an ability. Which means you can then keep Copycat, but then you kind of won't. It gets very wonky. I'm gonna switch song for a second here. I need something a bit more upbeat. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Let's go. Up the volume a little for myself. What are we working on? We can do Hunter. What do we have? The tracking ability. We have the Alpha Strike, which is done. Soul Strike. Your attacks ignoring corporeal. After you hit with an attack, you may spend 15 soul. If you do, deal soul damage equal to the health damage spent. Oh no, this will just get confusing, I think. Because then it's like, yeah, it just gets messy. It's always 15. Turn fire, I like. You may automatically succeed on a navigational wilderness test, but it's once per journey. I don't mind that. I think that's fine. Predator pursuit. You may move. Your move speed is 500. Yeah, that's fine. You get chained attacks, basically. I think that's cool. I think should be a regain. How does this class gain spells? They don't have spells? Reaper has 3 spells, right? So this could be the middle ground. Hmm. Hmm. what are like ranger hunter type classes do normally do? Sometimes they have animal companions. They do in D&D. They do in Through the Breach. They do in what's the hell's that game? Never mind. They usually have pets. I don't want pets. Bonuses to range attacks they do. Bonuses to tracking they do. Hmm. Um. Thing we already have a bunch of things that reveal stuff about cards. While they do have like the hunter's instinct type of abilities sometimes. I'm not sure. I think I'm already like at cap of those kind of effects. I don't think I want them to have abilities to interact with veiled items necessarily. Um, I misspelled armor here. I need to fix that. No, not armor. Armor. I think I can afford like one more combat ability because this is supposed to be one of the premier combat classes. Um, hmm. What's the effect weapon effect on bows again? I need bows, daggers, and spears actually because that's all the weapons they have. Um. Uh, so daggers make another attack of the same target. Spear is ignore armor. Bow is weak spot, which is double damage. So bow has a minimum damage of 2, but if you crit with it, it does like 26. Is that too crazy? No, no, it's not. It's fine. Bows are the best damage dealing weapon in the game, clearly. But their minimum damage is kind of weak, I guess. I don't think we need things that interact with critical damage beyond that because your attacks already hit for a crap ton when you land that. Assuming you're using a bow. What else can we add to this then? We're almost at midnight, but I really want to finish this class before I end. I don't mind going overtime a little bit. Not overtime on the video, but overtime on I'm going into the next day. Because the important thing is I'm doing each day. It's not the exact time I'm doing it is not really doesn't really matter. This is only a challenge for myself anyway. Who's going to enforce the rules? I am, and I'm choosing to be lax about it. So I'm just deciding right now. I will end the video when I figure out these last three. And I have to keep in mind that a player will not always have these abilities because they're randomly selected, but they will always have a choice like halfway through their character of guaranteeing a specific one. So if I make one too strong, you can either RNG into it, which is really hype, or it's the obvious choice whenever you finish the what's it called once you get a double. Hmm. I could do a range increase. I used to throw daggers at like twice the range. It's pretty cool. 2 more. Um, 2 more. What are the skills again? Is there an insight skill? It's over this for sure. It's here. Pretty sure I'm spelling that right. Just being bitchy. What's the not penultimate. This is the penultimate. This is the ultimate ability. I don't want the 13th to be the most powerful, but it's kind of been that way for a few of them now. Or maybe not. I wouldn't say this is the strongest one. I think I'm happy with that. So we have the Reaper and the Valkyrie last. And we only have 4 abilities to make there and 5. We'll see if we can wrap that up tomorrow. so we can focus on other things. Yeah, because that would be... Oh, and we have the demons left. Yeah, the goal for tomorrow will be to try to finish all of those, I think. I really want to get that done before the weekend, because I can spend extra time on the weekend and just get stuff done. But during the week, I don't really have the time or energy to do so, so I will try to do that during the week. Just finish these, and I can just have that done and just hard focus on the finishing touches for Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, that'll be the plan. It's only a 45-minute video, but it's a Monday, so I don't care. I'm finishing here. Thank you for watching if you have. Not much got done today, but sometimes that's what happens. Sometimes you don't get much more done than that. You don't feel it, you're not creative, and it's just like a wall in your head. We finished up the Dreamer. We made like 6 abilities for the Dreamer. Pretty happy with that. We made, what, 5 for the Hunter and nothing else. I think that's fine for today. That's how much we could manage. I'm gonna cut myself on slack because I've not had any breaks during this project, so yeah. I'll count this as my break. Okay. Oh, I do want to fix this. I'm pretty sure. Let's just see if this is how it wants to spell it. Yeah. We just do that before we forget. And I think I need to Google if that's actually how it's supposed to be spelled. And if it's not, I can just mass replace it. Yeah, we're gonna call it here. Thank you for watching.